TVET colleges. Further, one of the emotional issues that has characterized the demonstrations we've had in the country by young, should I call them young people or young leaders, has been the rising of joblessness among graduates. The emerging narrative is that you do not have to have a degree to make it in life. That is the emerging narrative. That whether you have a degree or not, we seem to be the same. In fact, right now the bigger question is whether university education is still relevant in the world today where knowledge is easily accessible by the click of a button. This question, my answer to it is twofold. First, it is wordless getting a traditional degree, designed in the way that our fathers and grandfathers' degrees were. In fact, those traditional degrees have been overtaken by time because, as you know, the job market is changing, and if you are trained in the traditional degree to get a job, by the time you finish your degree, there will be new jobs and not the ones you've been trained in. That is the unfortunate situation. And in fact, the jobs of tomorrow are not even known to us today. And so the question is university education still relevant? My second answer to this is, it is only relevant if that degree makes you resilient, adaptive, and able to work across sectors. This is what I mean. If you have a degree in nursing and you find yourself in an engineering firm where there are no patients to treat, your nursing degree should be able to add you value to survive in that environment. It should make you resilient, adaptive, and innovative. If you are a physiotherapist and you get yourself in a milk processing farm, like we have Brookside around here, that degree should still add value if you are resilient, adaptive, and innovative. If you've done public health and you find yourself in a farm somewhere planting flowers, that degree should be able to add value if you are adaptive, innovative, resilient, and able to work across sectors. The universities of our time have to revolutionize so that they do not train laborers, but agile thinkers, solution providers, and innovators in a fast-changing world. The Commission for University Education has echoed these thoughts through various policy recommendations, including having what we call multiple exit and entry points. That it is no longer necessary to admit people for 4 years, to train them in a strict curriculum, and then graduate them. We have to start thinking of what makes value for you. What skill do you need to make you resilient, adaptive world where things are changing very fast? Such skills include things like a foreign language, AI skills, financial literacy, journalism. You know, some of you who read my writings, they say I'm a journalist, I'm a doctor. So those different skills is what will make you be different. The second thing is from commission, the ability to accumulate what we call micro-credentials. Those short courses, targeted courses, even if you're doing a long course, that you're also doing those short courses that cut across sectors to make you adaptive, resilient, innovative, and able to survive across different sectors. So the current misunderstanding of university education needs urgent correction, because this is where the problem is coming from. In Africa, we have to move from the agrarian and industrialized knowledge culture to what we call knowledge economy culture, which is the bane of quick transformation into middle and high income status. So transformation of the higher education sector, to focus on that is very important. These are the thoughts that have guided us in this university as we took today's graduates through their years of study that they have been here. We are confident that we have not just developed laborers, but transformative thinkers, agile professionals who are able to survive in any sector, irrespective of their degrees. Our graduates are competent in self-directed learning. They are grounded in analyzing their local contexts, but they are also exposed to regional and global happenings. As such, they think globally as they act locally. They have been exposed to global cultures and are able to work anywhere in the world. Being curious and able to objectively investigate issues is another skill that our graduates have. Through our research and entrepreneurship and critical thinking courses and exposure to various events like hackathons and industrial attachment, our students have developed inquisitive minds that are needed to solve problems in the ever-changing world. Finally, our graduates have been, as I said, transfused with Amref DNA. They have a passion for Africa. They have a unique interest in people. They are concerned about health equity and justice. They are ready to be part of the Amref global movement. You heard what our alumni, the speech she gave, the one who graduated from here, and the kind of transformation she's making in communities. That is the DNA of Amref. Because of our unique approach to education, we were ranked third last year in the impact ranking by the Times Higher Education, and this year we've been ranked fourth. We've been ranked fourth in Kenya. Professor Nyariki, who is my friend and he's here today, dislodged us from the third position, but I want to assure him that he will have a very difficult time next year because we will go back there. But congratulate Professor Nyariki and Murang'a University. Our recent survey also shows that 77% of our graduates are in employment within 1 year of graduating. And in these times of unemployment and difficult economic happenings in the world, we feel this is a good achievement. Most of these former graduates of Amref International University are not just in employment, some of them have created employment. And so we can say they are employed by themselves. So to our esteemed graduates, as I finish, it has been a fulfilling walk with you through your transformational journeys in this university. I wish you well as you go out to face the world. We remain committed to supporting you And I want to welcome you back to do more advanced courses. I want to welcome you back to be part of our faculty. I want to welcome you back to mentor our students. Wherever you are, remember you bear the name of Amref and Amref International University. And there is an expectation that goes with that. We are proud of you, and we are confident that you will represent us out there. Again, I congratulate you. I want now to change gears and welcome our group CEO, Dr. Githinji, to take over from here.
Thank you, Vice Chancellor. Chancellor, distinguished guests, my time now is only to act as a master of ceremony. I've just been called here as an MC by the VC to lead a few of our guests in giving their speeches, and then after that, there is a time that I'm going to be invited to give my own speech. So I don't take too much time, because I know time is moving very fast. But allow me to say how beautiful you all look. Please clap for yourselves. This is beautiful. You all look so beautiful in such a beautiful campus on such a beautiful day. Aren't we grateful to God? Say amen. Thank you very much. So my role now is to lead this session, to invite our distinguished guests to make their remarks, and then I'll hand over back to the university to proceed with the graduation program. And later on, we will have a short session of the launch of this magnificent campus, and I will give my remarks, my comprehensive remarks at that point. I would also like to mention that we are expecting shortly to join us Her Excellency Margaret Kenyatta, the former First Lady of the Republic of Kenya, and she'll be joining us shortly. I would now like to invite a friend and a colleague from the private sector, Rosalind Gichoro. She is representing the CEO of the KCB PLC. Rosalind is currently the Group Director, Marketing and Communication at KCB Group. Rosalind, please welcome, and the floor is yours. Karibu.
Thank you very much for that introduction. Allow me to acknowledge the Chancellor, Mrs. Muthoni Kuria, Professor Joachim Osur, the Vice Chancellor. Allow me to ride on already established protocols, distinguished guests, and I think the most important people today, our graduates. Good morning, everyone. It is indeed a great honor and a privilege to be here standing before you on behalf of KCB at this very exciting 6th graduation ceremony of Amref International University. Let me start by extending my warmest congratulations to you beautiful, wonderful graduates for this great achievement. Our group CEO, Paul Russo, would have loved to be here with you today, but he was unable to because of prior engagements. So you do have me here with you today. But he does send his regards. He's passionate about young people moving forward. So I know that he would say hongera sana. So I hope you receive his congratulations. I'm not here alone. We're here as a group. Some of you may know some of the bankers who take care of this relationship. So I'll ask my colleagues to just stand and wave to you all. To you, the graduates, an important chapter in your lives and the beginning of something more that is to come. The personal competencies that you have gotten here during your time, those of passion, commitment, tenacity, and an open mind to learn will be important throughout your lives. So please nurture them. Today's event takes me back memory lane, where over 2 decades ago, without revealing my age, I sat exactly where you were. Back then, the world was quite different. I don't know why, but it seemed very predictable then. It seemed stable. It almost seemed that our careers were preordained, and all indicators was that there would be some kind of upward mobility. Today, we know things have changed. The world is on the move. Nothing seems the same anymore. We talk about a VUCA world, volatile, uncertain, complex, ambiguous. That was the world described in the 2000s. And today we are talking about the bunny world, a world that is brittle, anxious, non-linear, and incomprehensible. This means that for all of us, we need to stop reacting and freezing and rather show up at boldness and that resilience that was spoken about earlier. The landscape of work is rapidly changing, driven by technological advancements, shift in societal expectations. Today we are talking about AI, big data, technological literacy, all of which is on the rise and rising quickly. For us in the banking sector, cybersecurity continues to be one of the greatest risks that we manage on a daily basis. So a lot of these skills require advanced problem-solving skills, and it requires all of us to be very flexible, very agile, and very creative. And I have no doubt, as we celebrate you here today, the education that you have received will prepare you and equip you to deal with these challenges that you will experience, but I see them more as opportunities. Representing KCB Bank today, I am proud of the journey that we have had with Amref Health Africa. This partnership is anchored on how we leverage people of all kinds, our shareholders, our stakeholders, our partners, our colleagues, how we think about technology, and how we keep partnerships at the center of everything that we do in order for us to drive societal transformation, community development, and the advancement of health systems here in Kenya and beyond. As your banking partner, our commitment to Amref International University and to the health education sector more broadly is not by chance. It is something that we are working to build. It is because we recognize that a healthy population is the foundation of a thriving economy. So we are also cognizant of the fact that Kenya, like the rest of the African continent, faces unique and complex health challenges, from infectious diseases, maternal health, from mental wellness, to the emerging burden of non-communicable diseases. Addressing these requires more than just good intentions. It demands skilled professionals, cutting-edge research, and strong, resilient institutions. Therefore, it is very refreshing to see institutions like Amref International University taking the lead in this regard by developing human capital that not only responds to Africa's health challenges, but leads global solutions from an African perspective. Ladies and gentlemen, as a bank, we remain steadfast in our support to Amref International University. To achieve this, we are increasingly integrating resilience into our business models by providing targeted financial products and services that can support your expansion ambitions. We say this because today we bank a considerable number of learning institutions, from those of early childhood all the way through to primary, high school, and institutions such as this. We are working to create ecosystems within education, whereby we link education with enterprise, we create financing with innovation, and we create partnerships with purpose. Our long-term goal is to foster innovation, promote sustainable growth, and address societal challenges. We are doing this by developing financing solutions for students, staff, supporting research and health innovation hubs, and offering career pathways through internships, apprenticeships, and who knows, even employment within the bank. So as I draw to a close, I really do want to thank you for this invitation to be here and to be your partners. And now to our brilliant graduates. Today you wear your gowns not as a symbol, not just as a symbol of academic excellence, but as a mantle of leadership in the health sector. The world is waiting for your contribution. Step into it with confidence, with compassion, and with character. Never forget those values instilled in you while you have been here, those of integrity, innovation, service to others. Let those guide you, whether you are in a clinic, in a policy boardroom, a community outreach mission, or a global health conference. To the leadership of Amref International University, thank you for your vision and for your resilience. Your contribution to health education in Africa is deeply appreciated and yet also urgently needed. KCB promises to be your lifelong partner of progress as you continue to pursue your goals. Congratulations once again to the class of 2025, and may God bless you in your next endeavors. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Rosalind. And it's now my pleasure to invite the Chair of Council to present the recorded remarks. I promise you we are bang on time. We are actually ahead of time. So we are doing very well. So the speech for the Chair of Council, Professor Otuombe, please.
Hi, everybody. Ladies and gentlemen, Chancellor of the University, honorable guests, esteemed faculty members, proud parents, family, friends, and most importantly, our distinguished graduates, good morning. Receive greetings from the Faculty of Health Sciences, University of the Witwatersrand in Johannesburg, South Africa. It is with profound honor and immense joy that I stand before you today as the chair of the Amref International University, addressing this vibrant gathering on such a momentous occasion. We are here to celebrate not only your remarkable academic achievements, but also the inspiring journey of our young and dynamic university, a beacon of hope, resilience, and transformative progress in the field of public health. As I look out at this extraordinary family of graduates, I am filled with overwhelming pride and admiration. Each of you has embarked on a unique journey marked by perseverance, ambition, and unwavering commitment to your education. You have overcome challenges, balanced demanding schedules, and pushed the boundaries of your potential to arrive at this milestone. Your hard work, dedication, and passion brought you to this day, and you deserve every moment of this celebration. Congratulations, class of 2025, on achieving this significant milestone. AMIU is truly a university like no other. As many of you know, we are still in the process of obtaining our charter, a testament to our youth as an institution. Yet, in a really short time, we have not only established ourselves as a credible and respected institution, but have become a leading choice for students who are passionate about making a tangible difference in health and development across Africa, and beyond. Our journey has been one of extraordinary growth, surpassing our expectations in expanding our student population, forging partnerships, increasing research outputs, and creating a nurturing environment where innovation and excellence thrive. Today, we also celebrate a significant milestone in our institutional journey, that is the relocation to our new state-of-the-art building. This modern facility, which is our new campus, stands as a powerful symbol of our commitment to excellence and innovation in education. Designed to foster collaboration, creativity, and critical thinking, this space is more than just a building. It is a hub for transformative ideas and a launchpad for your future endeavors. It reflects our vision to provide you with an environment that not only equips you with knowledge, but also inspires you to address the complex challenges of a rapidly changing world. Additionally, the university has expanded courses offered to be more inclusive while maintaining our focus as a Pan-African university dedicated to our vision and mission of transforming the health communities in Africa and investing in the health and lives of women and young people as agents of change. As graduates of AMIU, you have been shaped by our core values: compassion, integrity, and a relentless pursuit of knowledge. Your education here has gone beyond the acquisition of technical skills or academic credentials. It has been about instilling a profound sense of responsibility to serve your communities and the world at large. You have been equipped with the tools to tackle pressing health and development challenges, whether it's addressing health disparities, improving access to quality care, promoting education, or advocating for sustainable and equitable practices. You're not just graduates, you are change makers, ready to lead initiatives that will leave an enduring impact. As you step into this new chapter of your lives, I challenge you to carry forward the values that define AMIU. Be bold in your ambitions, compassionate in your actions, and unwavering in your pursuit of excellence. The world is in dire need of individuals like you, leaders who are willing to challenge the status quo, advocate for health equity, and harness their skills for the greater good. Whether you're entering the workforce, pursuing further studies, or launching innovative ventures, know that you are ambassadors of this institution and its mission to transform lives through education and health. Looking ahead, AMIU is poised for even greater impact. As a young and dynamic institution, we are committed to evolving, adapting, and striving for excellence in all that we do. With you, our graduates, as part of our growing community, we will continue to thrive as a center for innovative research, a hub for professional development, and a catalyst for positive change. I hope this vision inspires you as you embark on your respective career paths and make your mark on the world. Your success is our success, and your achievements will continue to elevate the legacy of this institution. As you walk out of these doors, remember that graduation is not the end of your learning journey, but the beginning of a lifelong pursuit of knowledge. Embrace challenges that push your limits. Remain curious and never stop asking questions. The world is ever changing, and with it comes uncertainties and opportunities. Let this guide your growth, fuel your creativity, and strengthen your resolve to make a difference. Be open to new perspectives, seek out diverse experiences, and continue to grow as individuals and professionals. Allow me to take a moment to express my deepest gratitude to those who have made this day possible. To our dedicated faculty and staff, our partners in Amref Health Africa, the NGO, thank you for your tireless efforts in guiding, mentoring, and supporting our students every step of the way. Your commitment to excellence has shaped these graduates into the remarkable individuals they are today. To the families and friends who have stood by our graduates, offering love, encouragement, and unwavering support, thank you for being their foundation and their strength. And to you, our graduates, thank you for choosing AMIU and for embodying our hopes and dreams for a better, healthier, and more equitable world. In closing, as you take your next steps into the future, go forth with confidence, compassion, and a deep sense of purpose. You are the future leaders, innovators, and change makers who will shape the course of history. The world is watching, and we have no doubt that you will rise to the occasion. We are immensely proud of you today, and we trust that you will continue to make us proud in all that you do. Congratulations once again, class of 2025. The future is bright, and it belongs to you. Thank you, and may you go forth and transform the world. Thank you.
Know that we've been sitting for very long, because I also want us to listen keenly to the guest, because this is our regulator, this is our mother ministry, and this is the ministry that gave us the authority to train you, and is going to give us the charter. And therefore, I would like us to stand so that we can stretch. Please stand up so that you stretch before I invite the chief guest. Please stand up. And then stretch out a bit, stretch like this. Yeah, are you stretching? For the Gen Zs who know mapangale, you can do mapangale. Yeah, okay. Do one leg, the other leg. Please be seated. Thank you very much. It's now my honor to invite Darius Mogaka Ogutu, Director, Higher Education at the Ministry of Education, representing Honorable Julius Migos Ogamba, the Cabinet Secretary, Ministry of Education. Honorable Director, please welcome. Thank you.
Thank you very much. I bring you greetings from the Ministry of Education, specifically the Cabinet Secretary, Honorable Julius Migos Ogamba, and apologies, he couldn't make it for this graduation, and I'm going to read the speech on his behalf. The Chancellor, Amref International University, Madame Muthoni Kuria, the Board of Trustees, the Governing Council, the Vice Chancellor, Professor Joachim Osur, other Vice Chancellors present, members of the Diplomatic Corps, graduates, the Amref family, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. Good morning. It is with great pleasure that I join you today at the grand opening of this new campus and the 6th graduation ceremony of Amref International University. I extend my warmest congratulations to the graduates, your families, and the AMIU community. I also celebrate with you as you host this milestone at your new hosts, as you host this milestone at your new campus in Northlands. A milestone not only in infrastructure, but in vision. Your theme for this event, Localizing Innovations to Strengthen Primary Healthcare in Africa, sits comfortably at the intersection of health education and social justice. Health innovations must be driven by well-educated minds. Yet, These minds must live in good health. Education must, therefore, be responsive to the needs of society and be anchored in the context of the people it seeks to serve. Ladies and gentlemen, the government is determined to develop both our public and private institutions to enhance access to higher education. You may note that currently, the ministry, through the Kenya Universities and Colleges Central Placement Service, has placed students to private universities as well, as per their choices. Additionally, eligible students of private universities are also awarded loans through the Higher Education Loans Board. On this note, I wish to urge all students who sat the Kenya Certificate of Secondary Education examination in 2024 and who are placed to various public and private universities to apply for funding through the Higher Education Financing Portal, which we opened on the 1st of July, 2025. I wish to announce that to support higher education in Kenya in the 2025-2026 financial year, the National Treasury has allocated 993 million Kenya shillings for research, science, technology, and innovation. Additionally, 41.5 billion Kenya shillings has been allocated to the Higher Education Loans Board for provision of loans to university and TVET students. 16.9 billion Kenya shillings has been allocated for scholarships for university students, and 7.7 billion Kenya shillings as capitation for TVET students. With the education sector consuming 28% of the national budget, these generous allocations to the higher education sector is truly commendable and a testament to the government's commitment to the growth and development of the sector. Ladies and gentlemen, the Ministry of Education takes pride in supporting institutions that embody good principles of education and governance. I have noted that the Amref International University's curriculum is not just academic, it is applied. Your research is not just theoretical, it is translational. And your students are not just learners, they are leaders in the making. As we prepare Kenya's education system for the competence-based education and 21st century demands, we are placing a premium on institutions that link knowledge to problem solving. Your approach to embedding students in community health context is an exemplary case of this philosophy. When students engage with real-world problems, guided by African values and evidence-based learning, they become the architects of local solutions that are sustainable, inclusive, and relevant. I therefore urge Amref International University to make adequate arrangements to receive the first cohort of competence-based education students to the institution in a few years to come. As a government, we keep encouraging universities to embrace interfaculty collaboration, digital learning, applied research, and community partnerships. I am pleased to note that Amref International University has already done so. Your innovation hubs, field placements, and digital strategies are not just commendable, they are necessary. The Times Higher Education Impact Ranking that places Amref International University fourth in Kenya in the 2025 rankings is a recognition of your role in addressing the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals. It also presents an opportunity for collaboration between the Amref International University and other institutions in public and private university systems. The ministry will support efforts to enhance such collaborations, especially in areas such as health workforce development, curriculum review, and education policy research. To the class of 2025, you're graduating into a world that requires agility, creativity, and above all, ethical leadership. Let your learning continue beyond these walls. Be lifelong learners. Innovate, not praise, but for impact. Serve, not for gain, but for the greater good. Our country needs you. Africa needs you. The world needs African ideas shaped by African intellects to solve African and global challenges. Education, real transformational education, is the vehicle through which this becomes possible. Ladies and gentlemen, the Ministry of Education will continue to improve quality assurance, support faculty development, and strengthen the research ecosystem to ensure that education in Kenya remains globally competitive, yet locally grounded. Let me thank the leadership and faculty of Amref International University for your tireless work. Thank you for raising a generation of thinkers and doers. Your investment in health education is a service to this nation, to this continent, and to humanity. To the graduates, may your journey be filled with curiosity, service, and courage. May you use your education not only to change your life, but to transform the lives of others. Congratulations once again. Thank you. Signed, Honorable Julius Migos Ogamba. Asanteni sana.
Thank you very much for those words of wisdom from our mother ministry, and we appreciate the support you continue to give to the private universities to see it as a collective good for training our young people and our human capital that is not only a public responsibility, it's also a private responsibility, and all of us regulated together for quality delivery. As we now move to the next session, which is going to be the section where we do the graduation, I would like now to invite the person representing the chair of the Board of Trustees. The Board of Trustees in the private sector is the equivalent of the government in the public sector. It is the sponsor of the university, and therefore the Board of Trustees is equivalent to the ministry in terms of sponsoring and appointing the council and supporting the university to grow and giving it the resources to grow like we have done through our international board. I'll talk about that later. So I'd now like to invite Eunice Mathu, who is representing the chair of the Board of Trustees, to give her remarks and invite the Chancellor for the next session. Welcome.
Madam Chancellor and Vice Chancellor, our invited guests, our graduates, the most important people today, and all protocols observed. I am here representing the chair of the Amref University Board of Trustees, Professor Charles Okiharam, who could not make it this morning, but he sends his greetings. Do you receive his greetings? Do you receive his greetings? Good, thank you so much. I want to read the message that he asked me to deliver to you this morning. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, it gives me immense joy to be part of this celebration, the grand opening of the Northlands campus and the 6th graduation ceremony of Amref International University. Today we honor not only our graduates, but also the journey of an institution that continues to grow in strength, visibility, and relevance. Our theme, Localizing Innovations to Strengthen Primary Healthcare in Africa, aligns with the strategic vision of the Board of Trustees. The work of strengthening primary healthcare in Africa is complex and layered, and financial sustainability must be at the center of it. Simply put, we cannot innovate, scale, or sustain any health transformation if we do not have sound financial foundations. As chair of the Board of Trustees, I've had the privilege of overseeing this university's growth into a financially agile and responsible institution. Our recent relocation to the Northland campus was not just a move, it was a statement that this university is investing in the future, anchoring itself physically and institutionally in a facility that meets world standards and affirms our commitment to delivering high-quality health education. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, the Board of Trustees has prioritized resource diversification. We are not dependent on a single stream of income. From tuition to grants, consultancy services to strategic partnerships, the university's financial architecture is built for resilience. We understand that for local innovations to thrive, financial empowerment must accompany them. This is why we invest in innovation hubs, research grants, entrepreneurship training, and professional development. Our students must be prepared not just to join the workforce, but to create opportunities where none of them exist. We are engaging bilateral donors, African foundations, private sector actors, and diaspora philanthropists. We want to ensure that the African story is supported by African resources, because when our solutions are funded from within, they are more sustainable and contextually appropriate. Our recent financial reforms have also focused on governance, tightening internal controls, enhancing transparency, and developing performance-based budgeting systems. These reforms are already yielding results, enabling us to increase investment in scholarships, digital infrastructure, and faculty development. But the work is not done. We must continue to think entrepreneurially. In the years ahead, Amref International University will expand its continuing education programs, launch international executive short courses, and deepen collaborations with health ministries and the private sector. This will serve both academic and financial purposes. To our graduates, understand that financial acumen is not the reserve of accountants and CFOs. As health professionals and innovators, your impact will often depend on your ability to mobilize resources, manage budgets, and justify your value. Stay connected to Amref International University. Our alumni are our best ambassadors. Help us raise the visibility of our brand. Recommend students to us. Fund a scholarship. Host interns. Share your story. let us make Amref International University the strongest health science university on the continent, not just academically, but financially. Congratulations on your achievements. May you always walk boldly, dream wisely, and build sustainably. I thank you all. Professor Charles Okehalam. Thank you very much. It is now my great privilege to invite the Chancellor of our university, Mrs. Muthoni Kuria, to come and address the congregation.
The Cabinet Secretary, Ministry of Education, Mr. Julius Migos Ogamba, represented by Director Higher Education, Doris Ogutu, Your Excellencies, ambassadors and representatives of higher commissions, including Ambassador Henk Jan Bakker, Ambassador of the United Kingdom of Netherlands to Kenya, representatives of regulatory bodies from the Ministry of Health and the Ministry of Education present, vice chancellors and representatives of other universities present, our development partners, our NGO partners, members of various Amref Health Africa boards, International Board, Kenya Country Office Board, Amref Flying Doctors Service, Amref International University Council, all Amref staff and alumni present, all students and parents, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. Today is a special day for our dedicated faculty, parents and guardians, and most importantly, very special for our graduating class. Congratulations on this momentous occasion. Therefore, it is a privilege for me to join you today as we celebrate the 6th graduation ceremony of Amref University, now proudly operating from our state-of-the-art campus in the Northlands. Our theme this year, Localizing Innovations to Strengthen Primary Healthcare in Africa, is not only timely but transformational. It reflects who we are and where we are going as an institution that has its roots deeply embedded in Africa, but whose vision and impact stretch across the globe. Primary healthcare, PHC, remains the cornerstone of universal healthcare. It is the front line of healthcare systems, the first and often the only point of contact for many across our continent. Yet, to truly strengthen PHC in Africa, we must shift from passive consumption of global solutions to active creation of our own. We must recognize that the most impactful innovations often emerge from the ground up, from our communities, from our health workers, and from our youth. Ladies and gentlemen, as Chancellor, I am very proud of how AMIU continues to serve as a bridge between local ingenuity and global health priorities. Today, as we sit in our new home in the Northlands, I am reminded that innovation is not about grandeur but relevance. It's about designing healthcare systems, technologies, and models that work in Africa's context. These are the kinds of innovations that must be scaled, shared, and celebrated. Graduates, you are custodians of these ideas. The global health landscape you're entering is interconnected, complex, and rapidly changing. From climate change to pandemics, from mental health to digital health, your role is not just to react, but to lead. Africa's contribution to global health must not be seen as peripheral. We are not the beneficiaries of the world's charity. We are co-creators of its future. African research institutions, innovators, and frontline workers have shown the world what resilience looks like. And AMIU stands at the center of this renaissance, training professionals who bring both excellence and empathy to their work. From our collaborations with institutions in Europe, Asia, and the Americas, to the multidisciplinary partnerships we foster within the African continent, AMIU is ensuring our graduates are globally competent and locally grounded. This duality is critical. At Northlands, our new home reflects our aspirations. It is a campus built to host global conversations, incubate regional solutions, and nurture African leadership in health. Even more importantly, it symbolizes our permanence, our unwavering belief in the power of African-led development. To our graduates, you live here today not only with a degree, but with a duty. The world you enter is hungry for change makers who can marry innovation with compassion, who can amplify community voices in boardrooms, and who can uphold African excellence on international platforms. Let your next steps be bold, build alliances that cross borders, develop innovations that speak to our lived realities, and always carry the pride of being an AMIU alumni, trained in Africa, for Africa, and the world. The baton is now in your hands. Lead with courage, serve with humility, and dream with the knowledge that you can shape the future. Congratulations. Thank you. As you've been told, go conquer the world, and wish you all the very best.
Let's give a loud applause to Madam Chancellor. And now, Madam Chancellor, before we have the Deputy Vice Chancellor of Academic and Student Affairs, Professor Tamari Rotich, bring candidates for the award of certificates, diplomas, and conferment of degrees. We have one performance from Turkana culture. Your Excellency, the Ambassador for the Kingdom of Netherlands, your chance has come. So this performance from Turkana culture, please come near. Turkana culture, Madam Chancellor, presents songs as a way of saying thank you, not just in words, but through rhythm, dance, and tradition. This performance is a beautiful marriage song. It is meant to express appreciation and also gratitude. It is a song where the graduates are intended to take pride as they give thanks to everyone who has played a critical role in their journey. Their families, friends, distinguished faculty, and wider community. It's a performance which acknowledges the support, the efforts, and shared joy that makes this graduation day truly meaningful. The floor is all yours. Let's give them a hand as they come over. The graduates, you have an opportunity to join them if you so wish, and everybody else. Please feel free, as many as would, to join them. Beautiful dance indeed. Wonderful. For one of our master graduates, come forth from Malawi, joining the Trocana dance. Wonderful. The Vice Chancellor being asked to join the dance. Let's give a hand to the Vice Chancellors. The student president as well joining the dance. The members of the University Council, it is also your moment. Can I see Desta somewhere? The University Chancellor, they are being installed like an elder. Beautiful. A wonderful moment right there. Wonderful. Let's have a number of the people sitting on the dais, joining the dance. The executive team, Dr. Nagero, Dr. Tuesday, the administration, yes, indeed. Wonderful, as many as they can be able to join. Make it count. For our Vice Chancellor, it's a moment like no other. It is the making of our university. We don't only celebrate the achievements, which are scholarly, but we also celebrate the diversity, the creativity. Desta and Jonathan, wonderful. This is amazing. This is great. Yani, fantastic. Your Excellency, the Ambassador for the Kingdom of Netherlands, it appears like this dance will not go until you join them. Yeah. Wonderful. I invite all of us to please stand up wherever you are and join this moment. Please let's rise up, all of us. It is beautiful, it is wonderful. From where you are at, feel free to dance, to celebrate, and make this day meaningful. It's a beautiful moment. As many as they can, please, let's just join and dance. Wonderful. The parents and guardians, you are also welcome to join this beautiful Turkana dance. Wonderful. It is a song of thanksgiving, celebrating the journey, celebrating the diverse members of community who have made this so meaningful. It is not over as yet. Let's keep enjoying, let's keep making the moment as meaningful. It doesn't matter whether you are really following the rhythm, but just enjoy the moment. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Finally, His Excellency, the ambassador from the Kingdom of Netherlands. Thank you. Oh yes. Oh yes, indeed. Wonderful. Amazing. Wonderful. This is us. Can I hear those ululations coming and coming profound? Can I hear those shouts of joy and celebration? Amazing. The 6th Amref International University commencement ceremony coming in. And there you go, Your Excellency, you asked for it and you got it. It's not over as yet. All right, let's keep going. It is now cycling. As you enjoy the dance, we are also asking you to pull a little right there so that we can continue to invite our dignitary. Continue enjoying the dance. Thank you. Thank you, the Master Librarian. Let's make way. Let's make way. Thank you, thank you. You can have your seat now. Let's appreciate. Thank you, thank you. Thank you so much indeed. Her Excellency, Margaret Kenyatta, joining the podium. Let's appreciate. Please, let's all be upstanding. Let's all be upstanding as we welcome Her Excellency Margaret Kenyatta. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. A moment of applause once more. Deputy Vice Chancellor.
Thank you very much for that exciting dance. And finally, the moment we've all been waiting for. Are we excited? So this is the culmination of your dedication and your unwavering commitment to excellence. Madam Chancellor, it is with immense pride and excitement that I now call upon the esteemed Director of Amref International Training Center and the distinguished executive deans of schools to present their exceptional candidates to receive their awards of certificates, diplomas, and prestigious conferment of their degrees. When your name is read, you will stand and keep standing until the last name is read and the Chancellor has awarded the certificates and diplomas as well as conferred the degrees. As I call upon the Director of Amref International Training Center, I want to also mention that we have had a call to be innovative and creative. And this year we have gone digital with our graduation lists. So when you receive your booklet, you will find a QR code that is in there. You can scan it and get your graduation list and check for your names in there. Otherwise, the ICT team is also going to project the QR code for you to scan them as we proceed. Welcome, Dr. Barbara.
Madam Chancellor, the following candidates satisfied the Board of Examiners and Senate for the award of certificates of Amref International University. Certificate in Community Health, Mastery, Ndoro Caroline, Obumba Leslie. Proficient, Amambia, Atuya, Jota, Karani, Kanja, Kere, Kinywa, Witumet, Maganga, Mangi, Malua, Mautas, Msioka, Mangi, Nkanoni, Nyaranga, Odhiambo, Okash, Otieno, Wangui, Waweru, Yasmin. Sati Diana, Kibaru Happiness, Kilelo Paula, Kinuthia Cynthia, Kitui Faith, Mwiathi Michelle, Namale Michelle, Ndegwa Precious, Omoyo, Sakora Glory, Shebwana Rehema. Proficient, Amal, Elijah, Lele, Moseti, Mulindi, Njari, Ntoyan, until the certificate is awarded.
Acting on the powers conferred by the Universities Act number 42 of section 2012 section 38(1), subsection 3A, and Article 12B of the Amref International University Charter, having satisfied the University Board of Examiners and Senate, I award you the respective certificates to which you have been enrolled, trained, and examined. Congratulations.
Madam Chancellor, the following candidates satisfied the Board of Examiners and Senate for the award of diplomas of Amref International University. Diploma in Community Health, Mastery, Cherotich Ruth, Gatquoth Tabitha, Lolo Mercy, Makau Judy, Mgaunga Marilyn, Mtei George, Mula Linda, Ngugi Lisa, Onyango Cheryl, Rwanga Joy, Wanyonyi Phoebe, Wara Mary. Proficient, Akobi, Barasa, Chebet, Chemutai, Jepkoech, Kanini, Kariuki, Kemboi, Komen, Chalo, Letila, Masidza, Mbugwa L, Mbugwa M, Mohamed, Mugo, Mwiruri, Mwita, Natasha, Ndirangu, Njogo, Nyoike, Ochieng, Okumu, Omondi, Ongeri, Osala, Ouma, Pakine, Singi, Wanjiru, Warutumo, Yeswa. Diploma in Counseling Psychology, Mastery, Chala Bethel, Zame Stacy, Gadhu Virginia, Hussein Umesalima, Kariuki Anastasia, Leshonai Sylvia, Ruto Elsley, Tua Mwanamkasi, Wafula Dorcas, Wangithi Winfred. Proficient, Akula, Jaoko, Kioko, Mbai, Mburu, Mohamed, Mudaki, Muiga, Muraya, Njeri, Olalo, Wambui. Diploma in Kenya Registered Community Health Nursing, PASS, Abbas, Abulwa, Agure, Akinyi, Alinur, Armstrong, Barach, Bwana, Chemutai, Chepkoech, Chepyatich, Farah, Fumbu, Getate, Gicho, Isaac, Jamwa, Jepkemboi, Jeshi, Kago, Kagonya, Kanyi, Karia, Kariuki, Kemboi, Kalfan, Kangata, Kimeu, Kinywero, Kipchirchir, Kipchumba, Kirui, Kisau, Korir, Lemayan, Lipuka, Masharia, Maina, Masunka, Momanyi, Mongare, Moranga, Musioma, Mudibo, Muinde, Muoki, Muriuki, Muteru, Mudhinja, Mudhoni, Mutimu, Mwangi C, Nduku, Nganga E, Nganga C, Ngasike, Ngesa, Ngode, Nur, Nyaguthi, Nyakaisiki, Nyakinyo, Nyakundi, Nyamu, Nyangesi, Nyangweso, L, Ochieng M, Ochola, Odhiambo, Ogwaro, Ohana, Ojwang, Okumu, Omaya, Omedo, Omundi, Onyango M, Onyango T, Onyapidi, Osobolo, Shangwa, Situma, Wamae, Wambua, Wesa, Yamo, Zawadi. Diploma in Project Management, Mastery, Adongo Lensa, Mohammed Aisha. Proficient, Mwindi. Diploma in Social Work and Community Development, Mastery, Orina Venita. Please remain standing until the diploma is awarded.
Madam Chancellor, the following candidates satisfied the Board of Examiners and the Senate for the award of advanced diplomas, higher diplomas of Amref International University. Advanced Diploma in Applied Mental Health Practice, distinction. Lekinde Julius, Mukira Tekla, Mutinda Judy, Jerry Stephanie, Juguna Miriam. Credit. Abom Lubutse. Higher Diploma in Critical Care Nursing. Abdallah Ali Angatia Aremi Jebet Chelagat Chemtai Chepngetich Dahi Gidinji Gitonga Grasco Hazan Ibrahim Juti Kalama Kamau Kinywa Kirui Lekayeyo Maina Bogo Muhindi Mudini Mudoni Mutoro Mwangi Esther Mwangi Evelyn Mwangi Frida. Mayors Dimbo Dolo Ndunda Nyagishuhi Nyakundi Odhiambo Ondila Okelo Okoyo Odae Ori Otieno Shuri Tarus Tambe Yegon. Higher Diploma in Oncology Nursing with Palliative Care Nursing. Albert Gachanja Gori Gatuma Kamau Karanja Konde Mochangi Mwangi Nabwire Guyo Jerry Ogutu Omenda Omete Wambugu. Please remain standing until the diploma is awarded.
Madam Chancellor, I present the following candidates who satisfied the Board of Examiners and the Senate for the award of diplomas, higher diplomas of Amref International University. Diploma in Community Health Practice, distinction. Abdul Amina Wahu. Credit. Atenge. Gichohi. Lenanyoikie. Mutabari. Sigei. Sikonyo. Pass. Ochieng. Zino. Higher Diploma in Community Health Practice. Credit. Alifni. Lesaita. Mungai. Oswego. Pass. Lekulu. Masharia. Machanja. Saisa. Let's remain standing until the diplomas are conferred.
acting on the powers conferred by the Universities Act number 42 of 2012, section 38(1), subsection 3A, and Article 12B of the Amref International University Charter, having satisfied the University Board of Examiners and Senate, I award you the respective diplomas to which you have been enrolled, trained, and examined. Congratulations.
Madam Chancellor, the following candidates satisfied the Board of Examiners and the Senate for the conferment of bachelor's degrees of Amref International University. Bachelor of Science in Midwifery and Reproductive Health, Budhia Justus Kamuiru. Bachelor of Science in Nursing, Achola, Adhiambo, Asuga, Chebi, Gadua, Gechuru, Jesse, Kaibiria, Kangwetu, Kimonge, Laisoi, Malinga, Mawinda, Bugwa, Mukiti, Motuko, Naibei, Gatia, Nyeno, Guli, Jenga, Jerry, Jeru, Nyaribori, Nyongesa, Zilu, Ochoki, Ojowi, Pendo, Senanda, Thomas, Wafula, Wambua, Wamboi, Wamusie. Bachelor of Science in Physiotherapy, Abieiro, Chege, Chelanga, Geshia, Kanyanga, Kimeu, Kubai, Maina, Mankone, Martin, Munyoki, Mususi, Mudhama, Mwangangi, Mwau, Ngonga, Noah, Odhiambo, Okindo, Omondi, Odigo, Oseve, Wakuru, Wambua. Please remain studying until the degree is conferred.
Madam Chancellor, I present the following candidates who satisfied the Board of Examiners and the Senate for the conferment of bachelor's degree of Amref International University. Bachelor of Science in Community Health, First Class Honors, Hambule Hodan Kento. Mtura Michelle Nyambura. Second Class Honors Upper Division, Anyango Furaha Mburugu Muganga Misango Muridhi Mtua Mwita Wabete Zimbo. Second Class Honors Lower Division, Abieka Gitukui Kimani Koech Pass Kibichi. Bachelor of Science in Health Systems Management and Development, First Class Honors, Sister Kisangao Jacinta Kalundu. Second Class Honors Upper Division, Kawe Kamau Karuha Kavisu, Kimathi, Munene, Mtua, Ndana, Gumbao, Ochiri, Okemwa, Ombakwa, Samperu, Zavatia, Wairimu. Second class honors lower division, Ngei Onyango. Pass, Ndiwa Mwangi. Remain standing until the degrees are conferred.
Acting on the powers conferred by the Universities Act number 42 of 2012, section 38(1), subsection 3A, and article 12B of the Amref International University Charter, having satisfied the University Board of Examiners and Senate, I confer upon you the respective degree to which you have been enrolled, trained, and examined. Congratulations.
Madam Chancellor, I present the following candidates who satisfied the Board of Examiners and the Senate for the conferment of master's degrees of Amref International University, Master of Public Health. Ahmed Mumtaz Mohammed, Amboka Patrick, Inga Daniel, Mohammed Salat, Momanyi Vincent, Mosoti Mark, Muhwana Nanjala, Mutuku Lynn, Nanzala Helen, Ndakwe Roda, Nganda Masi, Ngechi Epis, Comfort, Njuguna Jacqueline, Nyanje Samuel, Odede Judith, Odero Tabitha, Odhiambo Josephine, Opande Collins, Sita Kidenya, Tasmin Ahmed, Ndonyiwa Virginia Maria, Wakutu Catherine Brenda, Master of Science in Health Professions Education, Babu Caroline Adhiambo Award, Kipsoi Mary Chebi. Remain forward.
Acting on the powers conferred by the Universities Act number 42 of 2012, section 38(1), subsection 3A, and article 12B of the Amref International University Charter, having satisfied the University Board of Examiners and Senate, I confer upon you the respective degree to which you have been enrolled, trained, and examined. Congratulations.
A round of applause again. Madam Chancellor, therefore the mother of our great nation, Her Excellency Margaret Kenyatta, we have another opportunity to get our students present a performance from Maasai culture. If you want to appreciate, just appreciate properly. This performance includes 3 traditional songs, all put together, carrying similar message of celebration, respect, and pride. The 3 songs recognize the efforts made by the graduates and the journey they have taken, but also the bright future which lies ahead of them. It is a moment of joy which we share, all of us, as part of their journey. This performance is a cultural tribute to the day and the importance it carries. If you are here and you had desired to join these performances, you have your last chance. Her Excellency, in the earlier performances, there was a habit of people joining in voluntarily though. We know the desire we've always shared to enjoy the Maasai dance. Please march forward. The floor is yours, the Maasai dance. There we go. Mzee Ole Macho. Nini yangu? And community extension also enjoying that part of cultural dance. As many as they can join, feel free. It is your last chance. Her Excellency, the fourth mother of our nation, Margaret Kenyatta, joining the moment. Moments. It goes on. That is where you shake your shoulders properly and you enjoy. Thank you. Beautiful. Beautiful. If you are not joining the team, you can applaud, you can clap,
big and proud. It is a beautiful moment. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Her Excellency, Margaret Kenyatta, the fourth mother of our nation, enjoy the moment. What a beautiful show. It's a great moment for all of us there. Wonderful. The Maasai jump is happening right there. Beautiful. Wonderful. The international community is also joining. The Johnsons, they are also joining. Wonderful. Please, let's all be upstanding. Let's all be upstanding, including our guests in the dance. Wonderful. I see also Chief Operating Officer, Madam Beatrice, is enjoying the moment. KPCAA is also enjoying the moment. What a beautiful moment this is, enjoying our culture. It is not just a scholarship, it is not just academia. Very cool. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you so much indeed. You can feel free to take your seats now. It is wonderful. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you indeed. A round of applause once again. It can't just go without having to take those beautiful photos. I invite all of us to go back to our seats now so that we can proceed with the program. Let's have our seats. Let's have our seats. Graduates, let's have our seats. Let's have our seats. The Vice Chancellor.
Thank you, Dr. Irungu, and congratulations to our graduates. As we come towards the end, you've now officially qualified to join the Alumni Association, and I would like to lead you in reciting the Alumni Pledge. So can we have it on the screen? I've graduated today. Kindly stand. And put up your right hand and let us together recite the Alumni Pledge. We, the graduates, go ahead with me. We. Thank you, and you may be seated. Madam Chancellor, Her Excellency, Margaret Kenyatta, again to our group CEO, Dr. Githinji, for a short session. I would like to request you to remain patient, a very exciting short session of unveiling our new campus. Please welcome Dr. Githinji.
Wow, wow, wow. What a moment, what a moment, what a moment. A big round of applause for that moment. And to be joined by so many leaders from across me to recognize the presence of Her Excellency First Lady Margaret Kenyatta. Thank you, ma'am, for joining us. As you can see, you are loved. Thank you, Director Darius Mogaka Ogutu, for joining on behalf of His Excellency Honorable Julius Migos Ogamba, Cabinet Secretary. We appreciate the presence of Ambassador Heng Janbaka, Embassy of the Kingdom of the Netherlands, Excellency Chancellor, Chair of the Board of Trustees. I would like to recognize and appreciate members of the Amref International Board who are present with us here today, some in person, some online. Eunice Matthew, member of the IB. Liam Fisher-Jones, wherever you are, just lift up your hand. I know he chose to sit out with the students. So Liam. And also we have Dr. Barend Gerritsen all the way from Netherlands. Thank you, as a member of the International Board. I'm informed we had Paul Davy from the UK joining us online. Members of the Council presented here, many of them, including the appreciation of the Vision 2030 Chair for being here, and our recognition of our investments are actually something that the Vision 2030 recognizes towards success and prosperity of this country. Our distinguished guests, the graduates, parents, and the guardians, and with special in Kenya. If you're from outside this country, please stand up. I saw Malawi with the flag, so please stand up if you're from outside this country. Please stand up. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you very much. I know Malawi says it's the warm heart of Africa. AMIU is the warm heart of higher education. You're welcome. I would also like to take a moment to recognize a nurse par excellence who chooses to come to these graduations because she believes in nursing. And this is none other than Eunice Kiereni, who was the first president, African president of the International Nursing Council. Eunice Kiereni, we appreciate your leadership and your continued inspiration of the nursing profession. Colleagues, I have short remarks, and I hope I don't get too excited and make them long to see us here. And I want to start by saying the future belongs to those who believe in the beauty of their dreams. The dream of this university was born many years ago by many people. Some of them are here, some of them are not with us. It's been a long journey that we recognize some of them posthumously. The Chancellor told me recently that the first proposal for this university was done in which year, Chancellor? 2008. 2008 was presented to the board. And at that point, she was in the International Board, and that's why she remembers, because she also became then one of the leading lights to seeing this come through in what we're establishing as the University Establishment Committee of the International Board. And with the support of many, including our inaugural Vice Chancellor, Peter Ngatia, Professor, the subsequent Vice Chancellor, Professor Marion Mutugi, and the current Vice Chancellor, Professor Joachim Osur, supported, of course, by the International Board, the Board of Trustees, which is a sponsor for the university, the Council, which runs the university day-to-day and its governance, and the first chair was Professor Kobia, and now the chair of the Council is Professor Otuombe, who spoke to us a little earlier. The leadership of the group, what we call the group leadership team, and the entire family, which was shared with us earlier here by the Vice Chancellor, across the globe, in Africa, Europe, and North America. Like a neonate, our dream was given wings. But I can tell you, the wings needed wind to keep them afloat. The journey was so long that at some point, when I look at this maze was a cause for celebration. Alice? The maze itself made us celebrate. We're here now celebrating this campus. And as the neonate continues, and many of them will know, coughing, feverish, and jaundice, as we could not to look like our problems. The Gen Z always say, never look like your problems. We tried as much not to look like our problems. So we had to register the dream of the university with the mother ministry, represented here by Director Ogutu, and we ventured out to look for a home for the university, as well as money to build it. And a few friends here and there. Our first stop was Makueni, where a very visionary governor, Governor Kivuda Kibwana, gave us 50 acres of land, which is what was needed to establish the university. So if you are from Makueni, clap for your governor. Apply for the letter of interim authority to the Commission for University Education, because that's a requirement for you to establish a university. And the approval for the letter. But whereas this land was monumental for us, majority of our students would not have found. So we decided to establish a seat of future tropical disease research and development, and we hope to develop even further. Yes. So we thank Governor Kibwana for buying the dream. But the neonate continued to cough and be feverish. But less jaundice at this point. We could see the way forward and nearby for our students. And how do we find the money to build it? But again, we refused to look like our problems. And we were reminded that the noisiest bird in the forests is not always the biggest bird. Small birds have learned to have the loudest noise, and by so doing, they keep away predators, but they also attract mates. That's how they attract mates. And we attracted mates with our noise. I remember the day was 19th of May, 2021. And we got a call from a billionaire who we had never talked to before, but we had an interest in. And I got a call, and the call said, she's giving us $50 million. And the 50 million was for us to do as we wish. That is 6.4 billion Kenya shillings. In the same year, as we were celebrating this $50 million, scratching our heads, and the results of scratching our heads are clear, as you can see. And also, if I was to ask the Group Finance Director, Jonathan Dutton, to stand, you will see that the scratching of the head was more successful on his side than it was mine. Exactly. As we're scratching that, on 4th of December, we were in the middle of COVID. The university students had organized a vaccination session in Kibra. And because they're my friends, they invited me. And I was there. When we finished, I looked at my phone and I had 4 missed calls for a number I wouldn't recognize. But I think First Lady Margaret Kenyatta probably knows the number offhand. The long and short of it is later that day, I had a conversation with the then President of the Republic of Kenya. And he told me in his retirement, he wants to see what legacy he can grow with us. And he had some ideas. But I told him, Excellency, having watched how Her Excellency, the First Lady, has been so passionate about maternal health, give us 50 acres of land. Yes, clap, please. Give us 50 acres of land in Northlands, and we will make you proud. Here we are. That is how we find ourselves here. Because some people believed in our dreams. Those dreams are the ones we celebrate today. You are children of those dreams. Excellency, come and make your remarks.
Graduates, all distinguished guests, excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, I'm here to apologize for His Excellency not being here, but I shall read his speech on his behalf. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, it's truly a great honor to join you today for the graduation ceremony, as well as the opening of this state-of-the-art institution that you have put up here. I remember the day we gathered truly a strategy for survival and sovereignty. So let me pose this challenge to you, our graduates. Today marks the beginning of a lifetime of work. You are the hope of Africa. In essence, Africa's health future is in your hands from today henceforth. Innovation, policy diversity, advanced indigenous research, primary care, specialized care, compassion, new technologies, and all that entails to strengthen primary health care in our great motherland is now your responsibility. The canvas is plain, waiting for your master strokes that change the healthcare systems and give Africa the strength to stand on its own. This continent needs your voice, your vision, and your brilliance. To you all, I say congratulations. As I conclude, let me extend my gratitude to the leadership of Amref and its solid partners for not relenting in making this dream a reality. You have invested in much more than just infrastructure. This is the hope that Africa will ride on. I believe that this institution will change the face of medical practitioners and systems within the continent and beyond, molding a workforce that dares to dream beyond. I encourage you to conduct research that transforms the lives of people and innovators who dare to innovate for the benefit of all. In support of this, I would wish to pledge 10 scholarships to the most deserving students. Once again, congratulations to you graduates and to you Amref International University for this great milestone. God bless you and may God bless Africa. Thank you.
So thank you, Excellency. And now the journey for primary healthcare in every community in Africa begins. So I'd like to invite the Excellency to come and the distinguished guests to come in here. Just stay where you are. The congregation has not been dissolved. Those who have the power to dissolve it have not done so. So I'd like to invite just the front, the dais to come in. We launch the campus and then we come back and then we can dissolve the congregation. So please, but you can watch it on the screens as you do. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much. And that activity will happen in about 15 minutes. And we will have a chance to get the prison's bird. Prison's bird, you can proceed. Indeed, we are so grateful. We are so grateful. It is awesome. We must never stop saying thank you. It is history being made here. It is almost a solemn moment. Posing for a photo there. What a beautiful moment this is. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. What a great moment. Historical it is.
Thank you everyone for your patience. We are going to, after this, in 1 minute, have our recession after the national anthem. And we are requesting that all our very important guests will be guided to go into the library. Kindly stay with us for a few minutes before you depart. From here, as we recede, we will take the first turn for the VVIPs and VIPs to join us in the library building, and the rest of the recession will go to where it started. Ladies and gentlemen, Madam Chancellor, Her Excellency, our visitors, our students, parents, in accordance with the Universities Act number 42 of 2012, section 39(2), and AMIU Statutes 26, Article 6, I declare this sixth congregation of the Amref International University dissolved. Let us all stand up for the national anthem.
Can now recede, starting with the Chancellor's recession, and then academic, and then the graduates' recession.
Just a little bit of alcohol, a little bit of cigarette. I'm already singing bird. I'm already continental, international. I'm killing it, you know I'm put the fire. Now be beautiful. Already a crazy nigga, black on black, LA, mash it back on Shelea. Energy like a star, something like a bastard. The Fulani like Shokoto, Podeli called Jakoto, Okana Marapa, and Tia with Taliban. She say I fuck with so many boys like Nino and brother Timini. Brother Timini, what you do infinity? I can like what I just come to see my down. I'm orthopedic, you need to like a back up and your back. Only that like what I love. I see no